Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Demeke Mekonnen called upon the international community to condemn the ongoing terrorist TPLF's aggression in neighboring regional states that has been causing huge humanitarian catastrophe. Demeke also said that the terrorist TPLF has been working hard in order to regionalize its agenda of destabilization by extending the conflict in neighboring countries. Speaking at an event organized to brief humanitarian agencies and diplomats based in Addis Ababa on current affairs, Demeke said the continued aggression carried out by the terrorist group with the intention of dismantling Ethiopia has been creating huge human, economic and social crises in the country. According to him, due to the terrorist TPLF aggression, more than 500,000 people have already been displaced and millions of others are affected in Amhara and Afar regions. It is abundantly clear that the TPLF agenda is to cause the disintegration of Ethiopia by spreading the conflict. Accordingly, it has launched attacks in the adjacent areas of Tigray, Amhara, and Afar regions. Following these horrendous consequences of the TPLF provoking acts, more than 500,000 people have been already displaced and millions of people affected by the aggression. The terrorist TPLF expanded the conflict into other neighboring regions by rejecting the unilateral ceasefire declared by the government of Ethiopia to encourage farmers in Tigray and to ensure the smooth delivery of humanitarian aid, Demeke said. The Deputy Prime Minister blamed the international community for not publicly denouncing this visible belligerence act of the terrorist group. He further called on the international community to strongly condemn the reprehensible acts of the terrorist TPLF and show their solidarity to the civilians affected by the aggression. It is unfortunate for us to see the international community choose not to condemn this act. We believe that there is a need for the international community to denounce these reprehensible acts of the terrorist TPLF and show their solidarity to the civilians who have been affected and displaced by the attacks, and by providing the much-needed humanitarian assistance, he urged. The government of Ethiopia stands ready to play out its role and work closely with its aid partners to augment the humanitarian assistance, Demeke affirmed. He called on all humanitarian actors and partners to sufficiently provide the necessary assistance in Tigray as well as in Amhara and Afar regions. According to the Deputy Prime Minister, the terrorist group has been working to expand the conflict to other neighboring countries beyond its ambition of dismembering Ethiopia. The terrorist TPLF group has been also working to regionalize its agenda of destabilization by extending the conflict inside neighboring countries. Minister of Peace Muferiat Kamil, who presented paper on the current humanitarian update, said the TPLF terrorist group has aggravated the humanitarian crisis in Tigray and neighboring regions. She pointed out that the group has been obstructing the efforts being made to provide adequate humanitarian assistance to people in Tigray and other areas with its continued provocative acts. According to her, there are several challenges actually when we are trying to handle the humanitarian situation in Tigray as well as Afar and Amhara regional states. The major are access blockage by the terrorist TPLF, and its continued attacks on humanitarian corridors.